Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Dante86 back for another video. I have been MIA a lot this summer. I have not been making updates and I apologize. But, well, what can I say? For one, I've been super lazy. I haven't really been doing much. I've just been kind of relaxing, enjoying my summer, enjoying my time off. Two, I've been kind of freaking out because, I think I said this in the video before, I resigned from my teaching job and I'm supposed to be moving back to Dallas, which is actually going to be this week on the 30th. I'm moving back to Dallas. And I still haven't gotten a job yet. So it's kind of scary because it's almost August and I am still unemployed. And I have one more check coming, but thank God that I will be back home with my parents until I get back on my feet. But I still do not, I don't regret making the choice that I did to go back home and try to find another job up in that area because I just want to be with my family. But that is not the point of this video. Moving on. I'm making this just as an update to tell you guys what's been going on with me. If you follow me on social media, Twitter, on Twitter, I've posted a lot of stuff on there. Instagram, my Facebook page, stuff like that, I was posting pictures and things of a trip that I took. I actually went to New York to hang out with my good friend Neo GameSpark and some of my other friends that live up there in that area too. If you know, I have been to New York 2 times before, but both of those times that I went to New York, it was to perform. I went back in 2010 with the Eric Whitaker virtual choir thing, and I won and was able to go and perform in Carnegie Hall. And then the second time was in January, not this past January, but the one before that in 2013, I believe. I went to New York to perform in Carnegie with the NAVE, North American Vocal Ensemble, and I sing with them. We're supposed to be going to Chicago this year, but moving on. So both of those times I went to New York, I wasn't able to go and experience the city and do a whole lot of stuff. My second time there, yeah, I was able to go around the city and do a lot more because I had one full day free. But this time, I was there for an entire week. I didn't stay in the city. I actually stayed with Chris and his family. They let me sleep on their couch. Let me see. What did we do? The first night I got there, well, it was already like 7 o'clock when I got there, and we didn't get home for a while because we had to go pick up some stuff that I needed, some toiletries and things. So went to a few stores, got some food, went home, went to sleep, basically. The second day we went there, it was Chris's birthday. So what did we do during the day? I don't even remember what we did during the day. Oh, wait, for one, I know I was forced to go to the gym, which I need to do more of. But anyways, it worked out. And we went to the movies to see Ant-Man. But before we went to see Ant-Man, we had dinner at Texas Roadhouse, of all places. A Texan in New York goes to Texas Roadhouse. And they do things a little bit differently there, I must say. It is different. Because the Texas Roadhouse here is, I don't know, it's completely different, I'll just say that. The next day, which was Friday, we went to see this right here, The Lion King. Saw this on Broadway. This was my first Broadway musical that I've ever seen. I'm a music teacher, and I'm not big on musicals and Broadway and stuff, but I decided that I wanted to go and check one out. And, well, I went to see Lion King, and I must say it was phenomenal. I will make a video about that separately, but if you have not seen it and you have the opportunity and it's in your city or something, go and see that show. It is very good. The effects that they use, the props that they use, the costumes, the music, and just the whole African feel of it, great. So there you go. Expect a video for that in a bit. Okay, the next day, we spent the entire day in the city. And first off, we me and Chris rode the No, it wasn't just me and Chris. It was me, Chris, and two of our other friends, Toma and Kate. They met up with us at Chris's place, and then we went to ride the train to get to the city, where we met up with two other people, my friend Mike and my friend Nate, or It's Comic Kid here on YouTube. Met up with them at a restaurant called Cuba. By the way, if you live in New York and it's the weekend, they have brunch that is amazing there. The food is great. The atmosphere is cool. I mean, well, it's going to be loud. I'm just going to say that because especially at brunch on the weekend, I think it's 11:30 to 4 or something like that. You go in, you get your food, and you, I think, pay $14 and you can get unlimited cocktails for about an hour and a half, something like that. So it's a really good value for your money, great food, and a nice quaint place. It's around Washington Square Park. The place is called Cuba. So look into that if you live in the area and definitely go check it out. But it was great. I love that place. And then we just hung out in the city. We went to a bunch of different video game stores and went to the Nintendo World store. We went to an underground mall that was under the Rockefeller Center, and we almost died. No, they were having a private event there, and there were some elevators that usually would take us up to the top floor and get us back to the get us back on the street level. Well, we went in, and the elevators automatically took us up to the second floor and stopped us there, and the lady was waiting for us, like, what are y'all doing here? And we were just telling her, hey, we were trying to get to the lobby, and yeah. So she called someone and was like, well, you sent some random people up here and blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, okay. And then one of my friends tried to walk out like, oh, no. We'll take care of you. You'll be good. The door closed. All the lights went out, and the ceiling of the elevator turned on, and some music started playing, and it was really weird. We thought we were gonna die. We legitimately thought we were gonna die. But that was pretty cool. We did that. And we ended up in Times Square, which I hate Times Square. People do not know how to walk. People stop in the middle of the place and take pictures. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a lot of picture photo ops, like I get it, but people need to walk and you need to move out the way. But anyways, went on to Times Square, and we went to the Toys R Us store for our friends and their son, who's a baby, 8 months old. And we were gonna hit the Ferris wheel for him, but it was so crowded in there. We didn't want to hit the Ferris wheel, and he was asleep anyway. So we did that. Then we were walking back, and we ended up going to Chevy's for dinner, which horrible service that day, must say, horrible service. But there was also a premiere of Pixel going on that day, and the Regal in Times Square is right next to Chevy's. So yeah, let's just say as the celebrities were walking in, people would not move. They should have had it like blocked off or something, but they didn't. But it was a lucky thing that we did end up going there, because when we were waiting to be seated, there were some doors and from seating or whatever, so where you can sit and wait for your table, and there were some doors that led out to a little hallway, and well, actually it was a stairway, and that stairway was actually the leading up to the theater. So we saw all the celebrities coming in, which is pretty cool. I think we saw Affion Crockett, some other people, I can't even remember. But of course we weren't trying to be all crazy and have our cameras out like, oh my gosh, it's celebrities. And like, honestly, I didn't recognize anyone as they were going by. I think my friend Mike was the first person who kind of realized, because we were all just talking and stuff. Sunday, we went to Six Flags in New Jersey. Six Flags Great Adventure, I think is what it is. And that was really fun, riding all the rides and everything. But one bad thing happened. I lost my bag. It's being sent back, but it got picked up by security, I'm pretty sure. Because me and one of our other friends, we would sit down our bags because they won't even let you carry your bags in line. And you, at Six Flags, you used to be able to place your bags to the side of the ride once you made it up to ride, but they don't allow you to do that anymore. And they want you to buy lockers. So we're like, no, I'm just going to take all my valuables out and set the bag down right here. So that was lame, but they're supposed to be sending it back and blah, blah, blah. Fun stuff. Then comes Monday and Tuesday. These days were more chill. I hung out with my friend Trent. Yeah, hung out with him in the morning, and then we ended up going to the city and hanging with one of his friends, and that was pretty cool. But on the way back, there was something interesting that happened. We had a minor accident in the car when we were driving back because we're in this lane and the cab is over here. So we're trying to leave and go this way while the road forks. So it was I-95 taking you this way, and then I think 178th Street, something like that, going this way. So we're going towards 178th, and the other lane's over there. So somehow this dude comes and hits us as he tries to get into this lane. He was trying to pass us and go over 178th, but he claims that we hit him. How did we hit you? If we hit you, it would be on your tail light, but it's on the side, and we were going right. So how would we hit the right side of your vehicle if we're actually going right and not trying to turn left? So that was ridiculous. But that happened, and I think we all just kind of chilled together that evening, recorded a video on Chris's channel. I'll leave a link to that. It was interesting, to say the least. And the last day, we chilled for most of the day, actually. And then we went to, what's that place? Alamo Draft House. Another place that is from Texas that I had never been to, and I went to New York to go to a Texas place. Craziness. But I went to Alamo Draft House and we saw Inside Out, which is a great movie. It is actually a pretty doggone good movie. Very interesting take on what goes on right here. So that was cool. Had Red Lobster, which was Tashim. If you're watching this, Tashim, you need a raise, man. That was our server, and that dude was awesome. He was really cool. And then my last day, I had to go to the airport very early because Chris had school. Trent was supposed to take me to the airport, but he had some other stuff to do in the morning, so I just went up to the airport at like 9 o'clock, and my flight wasn't until 4, so that was fun, having to sit there, and then had flight delays and stuff like that. So, but it was just, I just go through all this to say basically last week was an amazing week. I haven't really spoken about this on this channel much, but since I live here in Central Texas now, I'm not around my friends and family. It is honestly pretty lonely down here. And yes, I do have friends that work in the area, but we don't have a lot of the same interests. And a lot of the time when I'm with them, nothing against them, it's just we don't have the same interest, and I tend to get bored. And a lot of the things that I would like to go out and do, they're not interested in, and vice versa. So I generally tend to stay here in my apartment, and my friends who are not in Texas at all have become quite close to me because I'll talk to them via Skype and everything, and it was just really cool to have my crew that we usually game and play Call of Duty Zombies or just chat and whatnot on Skype. We had the crew together in the same city, and we were just able to go out and do something every single night, and it was so much fun. And it's cool to me that I live in a time where I have friendships that started online, friendships that started with me not even knowing the person in real life, as some people say, even though I hate that. What is real life? If you are on a computer talking to someone, there's someone else on that computer talking to you back. So for people to say that you're real life friends, it is real life, but they're just in a different area. But I'm not going to get into that. That's a topic for another day. But it was just really cool to get to do that, and I am happy that I have people who even live thousands of miles away that when I'm there, I'm treated like family, and vice versa. And that's really awesome. It's really cool to have that. But vacation was amazing. I enjoyed it. Got to do a lot of things I've never done before, and then just getting to hang out with people. And now life kicks in. I gotta get my move going, and I'm hopefully gonna be getting a job soon. Keep your fingers crossed. Keep praying. Doing all that stuff. But that's all I got for you guys today. This is a very long video that I did not mean to be that long. I'll probably cut some stuff out. But anyways, that's it. Have a great day, and peace. Why would you make a game for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One with the highest specs and then downgrade it to here and do things that you can't do on the Wii U? Does the Wii U have bad graphics? No, I'm not saying that. The Wii U is powerful. It's a great system.